What's up? This is Booted. This is Season 3. This is the actual premiere of Season 3, which is the high-end season. What a freaking intro of the year that was. Thank you all for being so patient with me and YouTube live streaming. That shit sucks sometimes, but at least we all have a home here that's reliable here on Twitch, so that's nice. I'm very pumped for this season of Booted because, by far, nicest looking systems that we've seen in the entire series. Again, these are $1,500 or more in value, give or take, and a lot of them are well beyond that threshold. So very exciting stuff. These are really some sexy PCs that you guys have submitted to me and thrown together, and have been brave enough to step up to the challenge of that is Booted. So another thing that I wanted to point out is we have a couple announcements here. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of you, I did mention this last season, that there might be a back-to-back high-end season, back-to-back high-end seasons of Booted, because I did receive so many high-end entries. And today I can officially tell you that that is a go. And Season 4, which is going to be in May is also going to be a high-end PC season of Booted. So thank you guys. Now, however, that doesn't mean you guys won't be able to submit your systems for that season, next season, because there are a lot of systems that I had to disqualify just because the camera quality or the photo quality was so poor. Even though they were really nice systems, some of them I was just like, oh, such a wasted opportunity. This would have been so good, but, you know, either lighting was off or it was blurry. So I am going to be asking you guys for more submissions. However, don't fire away just yet. Don't send me anything just yet. I'm going to be announcing the exact submission period, the dates that you can submit your system, your high-end system for next season, next week. So on next week's episode, on next Monday, is when you'll be able to submit that. But make sure you tune in to next week's episode and wait for me to give you the green light before you go ahead and submit anything. I will not be opening or downloading or accepting any submissions until that time. So don't send me anything just yet. It will be wasted. Okay, another thing. So yay for back-to-back high-end seasons. We've also got a new polling system in play for today's episode. I'm just going to test the waters with it. I don't know exactly how it's going to be. This is the first time I've used it. So we're not using straw poll today. We're going to be using a different system that is allegedly pretty secure. There is no CAPTCHA, but it does seem to be a little bit more substantial with like a development team behind it, more so than straw poll, which seems like just some crack addict in his basement made it. So that's good. And also, it's a cool system because it doesn't reveal the results to you guys instantly right after you vote. So that kind of increases the suspense factor a little bit. You're not going to know who's actually won today's episode, or any episode for that matter, until I reveal the results to you. So that's kind of cool. Makes things a little bit more interesting. And there's another thing. Guys, my new BIOS flashback, or my new BIOS flasher shirts are now for sale. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you already know this because I tweeted it out. But here she is. This design has been long in the making, and it's finally here, and I realize you aren't seeing any of this, because I need to do that. Now you can see it. So this is for sale. You can buy this thing. This is wearable for your chesticles only. Okay? So I'm very proud of this design. My good friend and ex-coworker at Newegg, Tina, at Creative Tart Designs, she actually helped me design this guy. It was my concept, and she brought it to life. Very well done. I'm super excited about that. And it's only $20. It's a $20 shirt, and you can get it in two varieties. So you've got the metal gray, which I rather fancy quite much. And you've also got the maroon color, which honestly was the best looking color to pair with kind of the color palette of this design. So really like both of these options. Go ahead and pull the trigger on either of those if you're so inclined. I put a link in the description below, or you can go to awesomesaucenetwork.com/store to pick up either of those. And I'm still selling the CPU cooler shirts as well in the nice fancy heather navy gray, or heather navy blue I should say, and the good old stay positive shirt. It's always good to stay positive, even when your streaming system craps out on you. Actually, it's not the system's fault. It's I blame YouTube. Okay, anyway. That is pretty much going to do it for that. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our sponsor for today, which, if you guys notice by the lower thirds there, can you see my finger? Isn't it funny how my finger is still visible here? I never really fixed that. That's how professional I am. Ooh, little finger! So, Overclocked by CableMod today. And actually, for this whole month, they are our exclusive sponsor for Booted. So thank you very much, CableMod. Really awesome guys. They are particularly interesting because they have a really nice offering here with their magnetic series and their foam adhesive wide beam LED strips. So you've actually got two options here. You can get the magnetic backing, which is great for metallic cases, of course, or if you've got some kind of aluminum, Lian Li or Silverstone case or something like that, or Inwin particularly, the magnetic isn't really going to be that effective, so they do have the foam adhesive as well. I have tested these strips thoroughly. I did a video on them comparing them to the BitPhoenix Alchemy 2.0 strips, and they are just far superior in almost every way possible. Not just the magnetic, force or whatever, or, the foam adhesive is really strong, but in terms of brightness and saturation, these things are pretty killer. Yeah, just go ahead and watch my comparison video. It'll show you everything you need to know. But link is also in the description below for this as well. Asus Aura compatible, so if you guys are familiar with the Maximus 8 formula and other the other Hero ROG board that has the built-in RGB header, these strips are compatible with that as well. And they offer a variety of different flavors here. So you've got these colors that are presented by this little spectrum here, and they've also got RGB. RGB is pretty sweet, and I'll be doing a quick little demo of those strips later on today. So, without further ado, let's take a look at our first contestant on today's episode. This is exciting. This is really exciting. Are you guys ready? Yes? Yay! Alright, here we go. First guy's Matt. Matt, you're up. Alright, you've got a Corsair 600C. I have a recent fondness for this case. Oh, I forgot to silence my cell phone. I apologize. Someone just submitted their PC to Booted. I hate you! I hate you, whoever did that. Two people. I just told you not to. Why do I even bother? I don't know. Alright, so we've got a Core i5-6600K GTX 980 Ti. Look at this storage configuration here with the two Micron. You got an M550 and an M600. You got 3 terabytes of solid-state storage, and I do believe that you had mentioned in your entry that you work for Micron, so I guess that gives you some explanation as to your beefy storage array. But let's take a look at the rest of your system here. Good components, good solid hardware all around. Not much to complain about there. But looking at your... Alright, so one thing I'll say about the 600C is that it's a love it or hate it affair. When I first saw it at CES, I'll be honest, I wasn't too thrilled about it. I was like, that's not how an ATX chassis should look. That goes against everything I know and am familiar and comfortable with. And then it wasn't until I recently built a system inside of one when I realized this is actually a very nice case. And the look of it kind of grows on you. I think we're just so trained to see a system, an ATX tower, a certain way that when you literally flip it on its head, it looks awkward. But the more I look at my system that I just built, the more I love it. It's really nice. And you've done a fantastic job here, Matt. I think with the color coordination, look at those sleeved cables and how perfectly they match up with that Gaming 7 motherboard. It's probably the nicest implementation of that board I've seen in a system, simply because your cables are so on point in every way. It just looks excellent. I really like that. I also like how you threw an AIO in there. That looks very classy. And I kind of like how it's just a 120 at the rear and not a 240 mounted at the bottom. I think that actually looks nicer than the system I built, which was using a 240mm radiator. And one thing that I would add, if this was my system, would be... because the 600C has such a large side panel window. In fact, the entire door is just a window. So you can really see everything from left to right. And so because of that, I would probably throw in some fans at the intake that were more akin to my color scheme. So, the 600C comes with really good intake fans already. I shouldn't say intake fans, but just fans. But they have gray blades. So if you really wanted to up the aesthetics and just be a little bit more matchy-matchy, I'd go with some white blades, personally. Or red if you can find good red ones. Spray paint them or something. But the gray, just, whatevs. It's not terrible, though. And you do have one optional shot that you sent me of the LEDs turned on in the nighttime, and this looks very nice. I can see you have the Windforce logo all matched up with that as well. Yeah, this is a really nice system, bro. I like how you're using cable combs. Cable management is also on point. Just, not even just the colors, but those are really the only two big cables I see, other than, some little front panel connectors there in your CPU. But overall, very clean build, broski. Very clean build. And if you ever want to donate one of your SSDs one day, you know where to find me. Let's move on to Alex. Alex in the house. Oh, let's go ahead and take a look at your case first. We got an NZXT S340 White Edition, of course, 4790K and a GTX 780 Ti with 32 gigs of HyperX DDR3. Damn, that's some beefy memory specs you got there. So this isn't exactly a current generation system, but by no means is it weak or anything like that. This is very formidable. Some decent specs in there, and Jesus, this is beautiful, man. This is really brings a tear to my eye. Just how clean this is. Just the straight lines just going down, flowing like a waterfall of perfection and electricity. Actually, a waterfall and electricity would not go very well together. Don't ever try that. But, wow, man. I really love the PCIe cables here. The cable combs are really doing it for me. And, like, other than your 8-pin EPS CPU connector, that's really the only other cable I can see in here. It's just so clean. Look at how clean the cabling is. Looks great. And I just love the black and white. And that touch of, that splash of green on your GeForce reference cooler really draws my eyes to the card. And the card matches just as perfectly with everything else. The other thing I will say here is that I love the fact that you went with a cryo-rig cooler, especially that model, because it's got a black heatsink, and I think that was a really wise choice aesthetically. But also, you've replaced all the fans in this system, and even added a few, with some Noctua Industrial Series fans, and I think that looks really nice, especially with those white vibration corner pad corners that you placed on each of those fans. Top notch, man. That is tip top. Oh, tip top. Here's another angle. Just absolutely beautiful. I kind of like the staggered RAM slots in there as well. Looks very nice. Very nice. And there's just one more angle there. You've got two SSDs looking pretty. It would have been nice if you spray painted those SSDs, honestly. Like, maybe like both of them white, because it's already on a black power supply shroud, so just having the white on black, I think would really give it a premium feel. Overall, though, very nice job, Alex. Very nice, Alex. Very nice. All right, next we've got Erin. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Erin, you've got a Corsair 760T, Core i7 5820K. I believe this is the only X99 build in this episode. I'm not too sure. You got a CryoRig R1 Ultimate and a GTX 780. So again, not super current gen with the graphics anyway, but you've got two of them. So who's complaining, really? And it looks like you've kind of grayed out the GeForce logo as well. I'm not exactly sure how you did that, but it looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, man. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. I love that cryo-rig cooler. I don't even care that it's like vertical or whatever. It looks beautiful. You know, overall, your system looks very like modern. It looks super modern. Like, it looks like the modern style apartment that you buy in GTA 5, like the nicest one, and you can like customize it. When you go with the modern one, it looks like that's like the PC that they would have in that apartment. You guys feel me? You guys feel me? But yeah, honestly, I like all the fans. You've got a ton of airflow in here as well, so that's nice. taking a closer look here, one thing I would add is, if you're going to white sleeve your PCIe cables, you might as well go the extra mile and do your 24 pin as well. It's literally the biggest cable in your system. It's going to be the most noticeable, and I just feel like having another element of white in that region of your system would kind of disperse the color evenly around your system. It's like the reason why I have the odd bends that I do in Hotline is because I really wanted to extend some of that pink color all the way to the back of the system where it was kind of lacking in pink. So kind of the same concept there, but overall very, very nice job here. Got that aftermarket SLI bridge as well. Yup. Damn, this is going to be really tough for you guys, the live audience, to choose a finalist here, because these are all really nice systems. Next we've got Yakov. I feel like I need to say that in a Russian accent while downing a shot of whiskey. Or no, vodka. Yakov. I again, sorry if I'm butchering, but you've got an Enthoo Pro from Fantex, 4790K, and also a GTX 980 Ti with a Kraken G10, yo. I kind of like this, your graphics configuration here, because you've got a PNY video card with an NZXT custom cooler, or aftermarket cooler, and aftermarket Corsair fans on the radiator of that cooler. So there's like 3 different companies that have come together to create your graphics solution. I think that's awesome. It's very well thought out, in my opinion. And I also like how again, this is very thoughtful of you. You're so thoughtful, Yakov. So thoughtful. Thank you for that bottle of vodka you give to my family. We go eat potatoes later together. So I also like the fact that your water cooling tubes are matching, both on your CPU cooler and the Kraken. They're identical. Sometimes you get that coagulated tubing, like from the original H100, or even from like the fractal Kelvin coolers. And not to say there's anything wrong with those types of tubing, but to just see both of these coolers have the exact same aesthetic is really, I think, key to making this a nice looking rig. And also, just nice job on the color coordination here. I can see that you've colored your power supply shroud, because there is no red and black Enthoo Pro option that I'm aware of. I believe you said you plastadipped that whole shroud. You just dunked it, and I think that it looks very professional. Let's see, I think you have a... don't you have a... Yeah, there's a close-up shot of it. Guys, look how clean that is. That looks really clean, right? I'm not blind. That looks pretty clean to me. I like it. I like it a lot. Here's a money shot. Also, nice job with the Trident X. Some really nice-looking dims there. Again, seems like a lot of my critiques here, as slight as they are, as minuscule as they might be, have to do with the cable management. Or not cable management, but the cables themselves. So again, we've got your flat black ATX cable here, but then you've got a red one for your power, your PCIe. And I understand that's probably just what the stock cables that came with the Supernova G2. However, you've spent a lot of money in this system apparently already. Might as well spend a few extra bucks on some custom sleeved cables. Cable Mod sells those too. Didn't you know? But yeah, man, this is sweet. I can see you also painted the front of your case there in red, so that's nice. Nice job, Yakov. Nice job. For a red and black build that we see so many of these days, that does look really... It stands out for sure. Next up, actually, last but not least, we've got Leon, his PC number 5, in his Corsair, or his H440 Razor Edition chassis from NZXT. We've also got a Kraken X61 in here. You are rocking a 6700K, sir. And your video card is a GTX 980 Ti from Gigabyte. Gaming G1, excellent cooler. Love the Windforce cooler, always have. Looks really great, performs great, super low acoustics. However, I see these 2 little blue things on your graphics card, on your SLI fingers, and I wish that they would die. A horrible and slow, painful death. Just take them off. Yeah, no big deal. But yeah, this is a sexy looking little system here. I like the green sleeved cables that go very nicely with the Razer logo, taking advantage of that color coordination. And you've got that that beefy looking RAM cooler on your Corsair Vengeance memories, and I believe that lights up as well. I like those cable combs too; those are nice. Here's a money shot. Okay, get rid of those blue things. Get rid of the caps. Ah! Ooh, Leon. Leon, you're a romantic, aren't you, Leon? Look at that. That is just dandy. My goodness. That's sexy. Yep, guys, if you have a decent camera and you have LEDs in your system, take pictures of them when you submit your shit to Booted, because they help a lot. It's one of those opportunities to ooh and ah the audience and me as well, because this looks fantastic. I really like the way this looks. You've got white LED strip inside the case, which gives it a more like neutral and even coat of light. However, you've also got the green LEDs going on with the RAM cooler, your liquid cooler on your CPU, as well as the WindForce on your GPU. So, I don't know, the combination of those two I think looks really nice, especially with the white fan in the back. Very pristine, very clean. Nice job, Leon. Probably the only thing I would suggest here is, I don't know. Even your SSDs match the color scheme of your system, like the black and the kind of silver. Yeah, there's not much to critique here. Just take off those damn blue caps, and I will love you forever. Damn it. But yeah, guys, we just went through the first 5 high-end PCs and Booted. It's freaking crazy, blows my mind, and it's time to vote on which of these bad boys you think is best. Quite frankly, based on their appearance, their combination of hardware choice, and I don't know, which one you think has the biggest brain or heart. Which one has the biggest heart? So right about now, you'll be seeing a link going out to the photo album, where you'll be able to see all the high-end, or the high-res pictures of each of the contestants, as well as a voting link. The voting link will take you to the poll, and you will then vote on which PC you think deserves to go on to the final round in Week 4. On that note, let's go ahead and take a look at our sponsor one more time. We've got I'm so used to having Fantech sponsor the show that I almost slipped there. Cable Mod, again, with their wide beam technology. If you guys are wondering where to buy Cable Mod strips from, you can go to performancepcs.com. Very trusted and reliable site. They've been around for a while. I've gotten a lot of stuff, especially for my for Hotline back here, from this website. And I've always had really good results, customer service, fast shipping, more or less, from the site. So go ahead and pick something up from Cable Mod here. All right, they've got good stuff. If you guys are interested in a little quick demo, let's go ahead and switch over to the PC cam. That's right, I have a PC cam right here. In the bottom left, this is with Silent Night, the Silent Night build. I should stop calling it Silent Night because it's no longer Christmas color coordinated themed. But you can see here I've got some red LED accents going on. Now this is an RGB LED strip from Cable Mod that I've installed in here, actually just before the show. And if I reach over with the controller here, because you do have a little RGB controller, you can see I've just changed the color. Whoop. Boom. You got blue right there. You can also adjust the brightness. Let me turn that down. So it goes about that dim. And again, I should mention that this the PC cam quality level is potato, like times potato. This is not very indicative of how good these LEDs look in person. Again, check out the video that I did on them, which I did like a couple weeks ago. Shouldn't be that difficult to find. You've also got white, but let's switch it up here. Oh boy, You can give your PC a seizure. That's always fun if you want to rave out like it's the 90s. And there is speed adjustment as well, so you can, as you can see, I've just slowed it down, so it's not gonna freak us out too much. There's also a strobe effect that gradually fades and transitions smoothly between the colors instead of just abruptly cutting from one to the next. I particularly like this setting the most, I think. Other than just, the freedom of being able to choose any of these colors that you want. There's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 15 colors in all, and 10 varying levels of brightness for those static colors, and as well as 10 varying levels of speed for the special effects, like the transitions and whatnot. So overall, very cool. I'm super happy with the Cable Mod wide beam LED strips. That I honestly have about 3 systems now that are using these brands of strips, and absolutely no complaints. I'm using all magnetic. I don't even deal with the foam adhesive anymore. It's just too much of a hassle. I'm always swapping them out anyway. So, but if you guys want more information or you want to buy them, link in the description below of my YouTube video, because we are on Twitch right now. So, haha, bear that in mind. Caught myself there. I think I might have flubbed that in the intro, but let me see. Do I actually have? No, I don't have it. Okay, that's fine. All right. Goodbye, PC Cam. Thank you for the live demo there. I think I've let you guys decide long enough on which of these PCs deserves to go. On to week 4. So I'm going to cue up the dramatic voting music. I'm going to crank it up, baby. Screw it. Let's make it loud. Let's make it loud and dramatic and scary. I don't care. I don't care anymore. So the way this is going to work, guys, is I have the link that shows the results. Shows the results for this here show, or for this poll. So I'm going to swap that in. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? Woo! I haven't even seen the results yet. I don't know who's gonna win. So let's just do this together. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow! In first place, we have Alex with 142 votes. 40% of the vote goes to PC number 2, which is Alex. Let me go ahead. Wait, before I switch over here, I'm gonna just zoom in here so you guys can see. Those are the results with Alex in first place. Matt took a somewhat close second at 25% of the votes. And then we had Yakov, and then Erin and Leon in last. Sorry, Leon. But hey, Alex, you're a bad boy. I don't know what I'm saying. What's up?
I don't know if it matters, but the new polling system, you can vote multiple times.
You can?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what they were saying in chat.
I've been notified that you can vote multiple times in the poll, which I was aware of. However, I specifically remember enabling a setting in the poll that would restrict the voting to only limit 1 vote per person. So that's really interesting, and that's a little bit concerning that it's not actually saving my settings. Yes, if you guys see right here, this is these are the settings that I'm using. Wait. Oh. Pop this in. See? Look, these are the settings I'm using. Right here. Allow 1 votes per all time. So I have it under heavy security. Limit the number of votes to number 1. Hide results button. Yeah, that's really strange. So were you guys able to... Okay, so some people voted twice. I'm going to redo the vote because that's just BS. I'm wondering why that's the case. So let's try. I shouldn't be showing you guys this, but give me a moment here. Today's just full of surprises. Just gotta roll with the punches. All right, so I'm gonna go to share themes settings. Huh. Yeah, I even have the box that says voters can select multiple answers unchecked. So why can people select multiple answers? Or that's different than voting twice, but I still only have a maximum of 1 vote allowed. 1 vote per year. Alright, save over. And then the cool thing about this is that I can go to my dashboard and I can clear the results. I'm going to clear them. Clear them! Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and... Boop. Let's try to do this again. Alright, you guys pretty ready? You guys ready to vote? Again? Huh? Huh? Alright. I'm gonna send out the voting here. Vote again! And let me know. Let me know if you can vote more than once again. Still. Because then I'll just go to straw poll and say screw it. You can vote. What? Can vote multiple times again? What? What is wrong with this thing? Interesting.
Still doing it.
Yeah, I know. Alright, let's just do this. We're gonna straw poll it. I'm gonna figure this out at a later time, because that's just silly. Alright. Who wins? 1, Matt. 2, Alex. 3, Erin. 4, Yakov. 5, Leon. Create. Copy. Boom. Boom. Alright. Final poll! Go, 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 go! Alright. Let's see if straw poll will work. Straw poll has always worked. However, I don't think I did CAPTCHA. Damn it! Damn it! No! Okay, hold on. Let me do it one more time. Matt, 2, Alex, 3, Erin, 4, Yakov, 5. Let's do like 30 more of these. Are you guys down to just keep voting? Like, you guys have probably like changed your mind on who you think you should vote for like halfway through all of this. I'm just causing you all to second guess yourselves. Alright, I'm requiring you all to use CAPTCHA now. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should administer another poll with CAPTCHA, or do you think it's fine right now, the way it is? And so far, all right, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do it. Final poll. Final poll. If you guys see any suspicious activity, however, new poll. All right, we're doing CAPTCHA. We're doing CAPTCHA. All right, I feel ya. Wait, hold on. What? Didn't work again? What's going on? Alright, give me a sec. I love how the victory music's already playing and no one's even been selected yet. This is awesome. Okay. Bump, ba-dum, bump, ba-dump. Da-da-da. Bump, 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 bump. What a great season premiere this has been, eh? Yakov knows what I'm talking about. Alright. Create poll. Alright. This is it. Final poll. Alright. Can't hear the music.
I was just about to say that.
Alright. Boom. Maybe you can hear the music now. Woo! Alright. So, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to think it over. Obviously, you don't need too much time to vote this time because you've already done it like 30 times. So, get in your votes. Captcha's there. No multiple voting. Still no music? That's weird. Okay. Who cares? It's just music. Stupid music. Alright.
There's still no music.
I know.
You suck.
No, it's playing. I don't know why they can't hear it. It's... What if I crank it up like this? No, nothing? Whatever. You guys don't need music to be entertained, alright? You're better than that. Alright. Let's move it over to the results. Alright? Who wins this shit? Who wins? Who's it gonna be? And it's still Alex. Alex still won. Alright. I know the results are more or less the same as they were for the first time around, but it is still good that you guys notified me that multiple voting was allowed on that other poll service, because that wouldn't be good. Nonetheless, congratulations, Alex. You are our Week 1 finalist, and you will be going on to Week 4 in the final round, competing against the next 2 finalists that we'll be electing in the next few weeks here. Congratulations if you guys want another look at Alex's PC. Yes, I'm glad that you won, Alex, because this is probably who I would have voted for as well. I just think everything was well executed. Just that super clean, just that cable alone. Oh, it's like a rope ladder. I just want to climb it. But yeah, man, really nice job, especially on the fans once again. Looking forward to seeing you kick some ass in Week 4. But I will say, man, you've got some competition, because you guys have not seen the next 10 contestants, or even the next 5 for that matter. And woo! 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 It's going to be a season, y'all. It's going to be a season. So if you enjoyed the high-end season of Booted so far, despite all the technical difficulties, if you could just wipe those things from your mind for a minute and just focus on the playing field that we're actually operating at right now. I really do like the high-end seasons. I think they're a bit more interesting just visually, seeing what people can do when they have that extra budget to spend on more frivolous things like cables and custom coolers and things like that. So guys, leave me some feedback in the comments of the YouTube re-upload once it goes live, or just tell me in the chat right now and I'll read it and stuff. But if you guys want to catch the show live and you missed it this time, you have no idea when it starts or when it's happening, you can watch it on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific on typically YouTube. Typically, it's going to stream to YouTube, but, now, who knows? It might be on Twitch. Who knows? I don't even know why. Just don't listen to anything on this screen. This graphic is all lies, for all we know. But again, the submission period for Booted will be announced next week's episode, so also stay tuned for that. Looking forward to more of your guys' high-end submissions for Season 4. That's going to do it for now, guys. Again, thank you all for being so patient. I mean, for being the internet, you guys really are some of the most understanding individuals that I've seen on the interweb. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Adding your element of humor to the whole situation really helps ease the tension all around. I do appreciate that, and thanks for sticking around. So until next time, guys. Have yourselves a good evening or morning. I know some of it's like 3 a.m. for some of you, but always appreciate you guys being on board. So, until next time, peace out. I need some more alcohol right now. Honey, can we go get some alcohol?